Gentlemen, just move. I know we were talking earlier on about the colonial powers and the influence that they're having in terms of this conflict, and also I know that the common speculation is that you know, when a conflict like this engulfs a country in Africa, it is the international community that actually benefits from these situations as well. But it is not France or the United States that has voted. It is the people of Ivory Coast that have voted. But also it is not only the international community and the former colonist France who are asking for Mr. Laurent Gbagbo to step down, but as well as ECOWAS and the African Union. Mr. Sessegnon, what's your thoughts on that?
What is ECOWAS? What is African Union? You see, my brother here spoke about, let me just come back a little bit. It spoke about 50 years of independence. What is the content of that independence? What is the content of that independence if in a country that is said to be independent, that country is not allowed to use its domestic laws to organize elections? What is the content of an independence if the sovereignty of that said country is not respected? What is independence when the country itself, the population of the country chooses one person, then some other people say, no, you're not the right person. You know, so these are questions that really puts that kind of independence in danger. You know, so for us, the situation is not about that we're pointing finger at some people, but it is real that the fact is like that. Now, coming to the African Union and ECOWAS, having accepted or having endorsed whatever result it is. You see, those organizations, when you look at them properly, closely, they are just close to the continent itself, which is not independent. When you go to the summit of the African Union, you will see more Europeans there than Africans themselves, who are influencing the decisions. Most of the officials of the African Union are paid by the European Union. ECOWAS, let me tell you this. Let's take ECOWAS. Let's say that ECOWAS goes to Côte d'Ivoire and tells Laurent Gbagbo, step down. And it does so. Look around on the continent. In which country have we ever held elections that went smooth? We find on this continent that there are countries that are not where you have never even seen elections, held. Now, imagine that ECOWAS stands up and go and tell one president, step down, and the other one goes. This continent will be a mess. Okay. What I'm saying here is that it's not ECOWAS. It's not African Union, nor will it be United Nations or European Union to decide on who should be or who should lead Côte d'Ivoire. It's the people of Côte d'Ivoire who have voted Laurent Gbagbo and have said, you are the one. See it. How an elected president would be confined in a hotel. How do you explain that?
Okay, thank you. You know, I'm very saddened, and what my brother is saying is very grave. I think it should be very careful in making some statement, because this is an insult to the Africans. Because when you talk about the African Union, you talk about ECOWAS, and you are saying that they are under the colonial influence. This is an insult to the intelligence. So therefore, Mr. Sessegnon is telling me that Gbagbo is the only African that is intelligent. That you want to tell me that Mr. Gbagbo is the only African that is that sees the truth. Let me tell you one thing about the issue of the international community. The port of Côte d'Ivoire, the container, this Mr. Gbagbo extended the agreement with the French company for the next 10 years. You have also the electricity company. That is also, he signed off the deal with French company. You have also the telecommunication company. And you have also the issue of coffee, of cocoa, and what all his surrounding people have mismanaged to an extent that he put some people in jail who have not been even, who have not gone through the trial yet. The result, because if they go to trial, we'll discover more mismanagement. And he's forgetting the issue of the toxic waste, which was brought to Côte d'Ivoire, which killed many people, and the drawback of that is immense. We're not even talking about that, but it's not, who dispatch it in Abidjan? It's not the international community. Now, coming back to the African Union, because I happen to work in African Union, and I understand we have mechanism as within the African Union we call Peace and Security Council, which has all the ambassadors of African countries that decide on a political issue after the African Union Commission submit a report and they analyze. And you have also the same mechanism within the ECOWAS, which also analyze the political situation and makes decisions. These are high-level diplomats, these are seasoned diplomats, these are high-level political analysts who have also been part of the what you call electoral process to also assess the what you call the free and fairness. And their reports were clear. And I'm very saddened because we have been, I'm sure you was following the Ivorian TV. I also was following the Ivorian TV. We were all excited. After the election, the Sunday evening, we had a report coming from the northern side where people were excited going to vote. I was very happy to see my hometown of Ojene, where I saw the market. I said, oh, I've not been there for 15 years, but look at the place. We were very happy. All of a sudden, they call on people to dismantle all those things. So the issue of we will win or we will win was clear that Mr. Gbagbo doesn't want to leave in power. So there is no issue of what you call colonialism or African leaders being biased. I really want to give him advice, and this is the best advice that they can give to Gbagbo, that he should refrain from saying that African leaders are puppets. That's very dangerous.